So, what's good, everyone? Final week of Aurum's PUBG Mobile Customs, and we are live with game number 1. Only 2 games today, and 2 games tomorrow, and 2 games on Sunday. So, let's get in. 25 teams here with us, and I think it's safe to say that these are probably the best teams from their entire groups. They made it through T3, they made it through T2, and now they are competing for the first position in T1 Scrims. So let's get in. Map number 1, Miramar, we see kind of a diagonal flight path going over La Cabrera, Hacienda, Junkyard, and Minas. So again, a lot of good places might be contested, and we may even get to see some early action after all. See quite a lot of teams moving southwards of the flight path, and I think an almost equal amount of teams going up north. So far I see 2 teams move towards El Azhar. Don't know how this is gonna go out, and an equal amount of teams going towards Impala and adjoining areas. So the first team to touch down, that is team 14, team Myst. Nice. I like their name. Copyright infringement, but okay. So Well, a lot of teams up near San Martin. That's good to see, but let's just focus our attention on El Azhar for now because we see three teams up there in El Azhar. That is HYFR, TOG, and uh, Team Velle Log. But crisis unfolds as they really have to start moving as soon as possible because the circle does not favor them this time. GMT and Negative have started an early fight, and a warrior of Negative will be the first to bite the dust. He's still knocked down, but I think he will be revived or flushed, who knows. But so far, Velle Log, they're kind of sandwiched between TOG and HYFR. All three teams in El Hazar, no one's been spotted yet, no shots have been fired. This ought to be good. No one's taking any shots in this locale, which upsets me because I hope to see an early fight break out. But so far, all the three teams have been doing is just looting. So FlexNex is now covering his team's approach to his position. And I think he... No, yeah, he wouldn't have spotted Vela's Vic or any other of their teammates for that matter. So far we see HYFR in kind of a safe place towards the south part of El Azhar. Yeah, they're out from behind enemy lines and I think they should be good to start the rotation. But right now, Team 11, IceIceBaby, is taking a fight against Team Antidote. So Negative is just going down and down. And I believe they're all but eliminated. So yeah, it's only Venom from Negative that's left alive. Where was I? Oh yeah. I was up in Impala. Wow, okay, GMT's Ayan is to the east of Imphal as well. I think he went AFK. And I think now Antidote, they're not so keen on finishing their fight against IceIceBaby. They might just choose to rotate and get out of here as soon as possible. See, most of the teams have made their way inside the circle. But so far, still no bullets fired in El Azhar. Let's see if Vela have managed to source a vehicle. Yikes. So, Villain is still looking at the TPP view, hoping to catch a glimpse of the enemies that dropped there with him. But so far, all of them have occupied different corners of this town, and they really need to get out of here as soon as possible. Because phase 1 will begin in 1 minute and they have quite a lot of ground to cover. And especially the more they wait, the more difficult it will be to start their rotations. Oh my, Puerto Paraiso. Two teams in close in vicinity with each other. That's Wolf Gaming against Team IM4. Ghatak may have an idea of IM4's whereabouts. Interesting how they made it to so far away from the flight path too. So I see EQZ are currently chilling in Chumacera. No worries to them. They're okay where they are. So as Over up in El Azhar, we see TOG. They finally sourced a vehicle and they moved out. And I think it should be safe enough for them to move close to the zone from the graveyard side. I'm surprised graveyard is surprisingly empty. No one is trying to gatekeep any teams. And yeah, Venom, the only one left alive from negative, is chilling up in Campo Militara. Again, I'm switching to map view because there aren't a lot of fights happening. And well, I don't know when fights are gonna start. Probably because teams are quite slow in rotating. This is very good. Wolf managed to source a boat. Not sure where they're gonna go from here, but the safest approach looks to me is through Los Higos and taking their joining bridge. And from there it'll be a straight beeline towards the zone. But see, again, no shots fired. And well, let's actually talk about the circle because I don't see any western hard shifts happening anytime soon. Probably because this little area right here, the road from El Pozo to Valle de Mar, the circle, it usually doesn't form around here. So I'm thinking it's gonna be either a Monte or a power grid circle. It may even shift down to Chumacera. So the fight between Team FZS and Ferocious has broken out, and Rambo will be the one to knock down Ash OP, and Ash OP will actually die. FCS, that's actually good. Two of them rushing in together, and they're gonna punch Lazan to his death. They're gonna loot his body, and so there is only one member from Ferocious that is left alive. Rabad from Ferocious is the only one left alive from his team, as they met their demise at the hands of Team FCS. Over up in San Martin, we still see Kamikaze, Rage, and Team FN4 taking a fight. Kamikaze's Nick actually heading deep into enemy territory. So I think Rage are in the clear for now. And over up in El Pozo, we see Team Hacker just chilling. The closest conflict will be the two members from Team Glitch, who are just south of El Pozo. Over up in the center, we see Your Bad Luck and Team Overprecious moving quite close to one another. And I think Your Bad Luck, they may have even spotted out Team Overprecious from where they are right now, because that's not very far from each other, and they're on the high ground, which just increases their chances of spotting out other teams. And oh, there we see a flare drop. So far GMT's Bash doing some work, and well, we see Vela taking a fight against team number 9, I think. GMT Bruisers, yep. So yeah, Villain has managed to spot out Pash, but I don't think they can afford to stretch this fight any longer. They really have to finish up quickly because phase 2 will start in about 40 seconds. I think they should just revive their teammates, pop down those smokes, and get out of here as soon as possible. Because you really do not want to stay in the zone for much long. And so far I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 teams still outside the zone. That's a considerable amount of fights that could have taken place if they were just inside. And as I said before, the zone, it moves towards Monte Nuevo being its center. So Team Glitch, they're actually in a pretty good position right now. If they're able to hold Monte Nuevo, I don't think they should have any problem winning the game. And TF's Rabad, he just drove past those two members of Team Glitch. His Mirado's all but destroyed. And yep, Rabad will go down to Glitch's light OP. So Glitch, they're now in the clear. And now, well, Myst also, Team Myst, because I'm also Myst. Team Myst has also moved inside the zone from the north side, that is El Pozo. If you ask me, these little hills on top of Monte Nuevo, they're actually a pretty good position to be in right now. And Vela, they're up just finishing GMT. Negative's Venom, I think his game has crashed, or maybe he just took a long time to source a vehicle so he could just, get in the zone. It's only Venom that is left alive. His team met an early demise, and we see a red zone that's moving. Okay, that's interesting. And so far we see FZS, they're moving quite close to Overpressure's position. Thug, well, okay, they have a BRDM too, so they can kind of freely move wherever they want. So BRDM, it's a decent enough vehicle to scout as well. Sure, it attracts a lot of attention, but you also have a lot of armor to work with. And another fight broke out between FN4 and Rage. So let's take a look. It's only 3 members of Rage left, and all 4 members of Team FN4. So Heat Dust bagged the kill onto one of Rage's members, and they're moving pretty close onto Rage's position. All 4 members looting that one body. It just gives Rage an idea that they should just chuck one grenade, and in one fell swoop they get 4 kills, and they may even just destroy the vehicles, as Ferocious will be the one to engage. The fight knocks down God Ash, kind of levels the playing field. And so far I think, yep, Ferocious also spotted out the 2 members of FN4 just driving off. Maybe not so, maybe that was a feint, because they just stopped kind of uphill. Vilgax was out there crossing the street. But he was behind the smoke wall, so I think the res should come in. Godash should be revived. The grenades have started to come in, but no serious damage has been done. Trickster is in a good position to catch Rage off guard right now. If he manages to do that, I mean, FN4, they would have a really good advantage. As of right now, they still have an advantage, being 4 people against 3. So, I mean, yeah. Lightning is also in a good position. He did spot out Trickster moving back to his team with his vehicle. Fury is still relentless, taking shots onto FN4. And that was a poor crossing from Heat Blast. Never should cross out into the open just jumping around like that. It makes you a lot vulnerable. And God Ash will be quick to stick the revive as Ferocious, he goes out to clear house. And he will knock down Vilgax as well, but God Ash, he's getting the real work done here. Manages to knock down 2 members of Rage by himself in one spray. It's only Lightning that is left now. And he has to get the skill onto God Ash, and he will do so. So we see FN4, they were eliminated just because of the gross negligence on the player's part, crossing out into the open like that. And I think the revives should come in easy enough. And that being said, Rage are up by 7 kills, but look at here. Looky here. The eastern part of the zone, it's so crowded. I'm just dying to see which team fights who. So far we see um, IceIceBaby moving quite close to Zahereela Nag. They were quite close, and I think Zulmi has heard IceIceBaby's footsteps too. So far he's just waiting out, and the zone has started to come in, but Kamikaze will be the one to get the third party. Bullet picks up a quite quick kill onto Mihir from IceIceBaby. But in the confusion, Nick was left standing into the open, and he will go down as well. So the zone moves northward, with Monte being at the south side. Warrior taking some pot shots onto the teams near him, so the revive comes in. Has the 8x on his car 98. But with any bolt action, you have to be patient. Reloads the car 98, and so far doesn't see anyone from Team Zahereela Nag. So far they're holed up into that compound along with Team IceIceBaby, who just lost one member to Kamikaze. So Kamikaze, they're smart. They think that they've had enough with this fight, and Team 24, they were just firing shots. Never mind. So far I see Hacker, they've managed to take the center zone, and it's not actually a bad position because the high ground they're in, they have a lot of depths to work with, and well, they have ample amount of cover that they need. So far they spotted out Glitch driving around, and oh, actually Warrior, he goes down pretty low. And as the retaliatory shots have started to come in, Axe OP falls behind cover and pops the bandages. Still 65 people alive, and phase 3 hasn't ended yet. That gives me hope to see a lot of fights before the end. But well, then again, a lot of fights are happening outside and near the edge of the zone. Prime OP from over Precious. They just managed to stop Kamikaze in the tracks, I think, and yeah, it's Bullet and Tau OP that are left alive. So Wario and Nick go down, and it's only up to these two to see how far they go into the game. So I am Force Faker is also spotted out, I think someone. So Alok sees D-Monk, Old Monk actually, not D-Monk, Old Monk, driving around, and will relay that information to his team. Vanish OP, I think, is the only one left alive from IceIceBaby, and for him, getting into the zone has just proved to be more difficult now. Over up on the northern side, we see Negative's Venom, who I'm surprised is still alive, kind of surrounded by 3 members of GMT. Pash, Ayan, and Savage OP have surrounded Venom. Venom, good thing is he's still inside the zone, so he kind of has a chance to even out this fight by just a bit. Venom playing it as patiently as he can. and the next zone will form in moments. So Hacker, they still have the center circle. I bet they're real happy right now. Venom, he spots out Savage OP make his way downhill, and Pash will be the one to take the cover fire. Venom almost manages to down Pash. Sticks the medkit. So he's holding GMT right where they are and moves out into the open. You really shouldn't move and shoot. You move and shoot towards cover, not outside. So that was Venom's mistake right there, and he just gave GMT another kill. They're up by 8 kills now. And so far we see FZS taking up a fight against Team 24. That is your bad luck. Moved up quite close to them. And the shots have started to come in. It will be Team 17. Over Precious who will be the ones to take shots onto FZS. So FZS, they're still in the BRDM2, and that's what I was talking about, the armor. You have a lot of armor to work with, and that's how you can, stay alive while still being inside the vehicle. And so far I see FZS just making a break for it, moving up quite... Okay, so they didn't cross the street onto Hacker's position, which would have been interesting to see. So the vehicle is kinda safe now, as Hacker will take shots onto FZS, the new arrivals, inside the zone. This is good to see that most of the teams are still alive. 16 teams are still alive, and phase 4 is almost to the end. IM4's Purohit, they jump into their vehicles just as the zone hit them. And over in the southeastern side, we see Overpressure still taking fights. Rajesh OP was still looting. Chiku goes down. And they still have team number 5's. Team number 5 actually. All 3 members of team EQZ to deal with before they head inside the zone. Loyal using the bandage and first aid combo works in most of the cases if you're not inside the late game. But so far Loyal was spotted and immediately knocked by Rajesh from overpowered. So EQZ, they're in a bit of a tussle right now, and it is only Revenant that was left alive. So yeah, Deviant actually. So Rajesh goes down, Izumi goes down, and it is only Chiku, and Chiku goes out to the zone as well. So talking about the circle now, phase 5, it moved away from Hacker towards Team Oak and Team HYFR. They're really quite close, and well, HYFR go out of the game as well. Hacker, they really need to move right now. Saurabh has actually spotted out the members of Team FZS as they jump into their BRDM and make a break for the circle. IM4 are inside the circle, but as I say that, Laksh and Alok both go down. It is only Purohit that is left alive. And Team Oak, relentless as ever. I think they should advance onto Purohit's position and just get that free kill. Also on the southern side, Glitch is Warrior taking that fight against Team 15. They're really quite close to one another. And this is the spectator glitch I keep going on about. Zahereela Nag. Right beside Team Glitch, but they're amazingly not taking any fights. Instead, their eye is on the distance where they see Team Myst. So far, that's a decent enough tag coming in from Miryatu. And Myst now, I think they have started their fight against Team Oak. Cyborg will be revived. He's up, but he's lost his helmet. There's only 2 first aids and 10 bandages to work with. And so far, I don't see anyone in the bank center of the zone. Everyone is just holding edge, which you know what that means. A lot of fights will break out on the edge, and one of them being Team Hacker against the remaining members of GMT Bruisers. So 2 members of Hacker have gone down. Axe OP has fallen. Saurabh has been knocked down as well. So GMT are in a decent enough position to just wipe out Hacker where they stand. But so far no peaks are coming from GMT Bruisers. They're just a stone's throw away, and as soon as Spash peaked, Pablo was ready with his AKM, but sadly no damage was done. And the circle, that's just a brutal circle, don't you guys think? So I'll show you the aerial view of why this circle is so weird. Because look here, you have high ground on one side, on both sides actually, and just open field in the middle. Only that one compound that is inside the zone for the time being, as Blind OP manages to knock down GMT's Savage. Pash and Ayan remain, and I think Ayan should have... Okay, so Pablo gets Savage from that vehicle explosion. That was a typical 5-head play coming in from Team Hacker. That was actually a good play, not gonna lie. So far, I think it's safe to say that Hackers and GMT's fight, it is not done yet. Pablo and Blind, the only 2 left alive. Pablo still taking a bit of zone damage in an attempt to catch Pash off guard. Pablo should go in as well, and the circle, it just moves in Team Oaks' favor. Pash, the only one left standing right now, as Ayan goes down too. He has so many teams around him right now. Just look. He has Hacker, he has Oak. And so GMT are out of the game, as it was Oak who would bag the kill onto GMT Bruisers. Another map view. Oak, they're kind of controlling the circle right now. They also decide how these teams move if they have to get into the zone, because I think Oak, they also have an idea of where the remaining players are. All 4 members of Oak, all 4 members of Glitch, and just 2 members of Hacker are alive. So I think Micro here, he may have spotted out Hacker just jumping out. Yep, he has definitely seen Hacker now. He's seen the smokes come in. And now it's just anyone's game right now. If Oak, they take enough damage, I think the game could be turned into Glitch's favor right now. Because Glitch at Warriors, I think he's made it inside the zone using the smoke wall. He's still smoking, but smokes are temporary. It's an open zone, and Blind OP managed to spot out Warrior, tagged him down quite low. As Micro, as I said before, had spotted out Hackers and will knock down Pablo. And Warrior, he sees Evil up on that high ground, but Warrior is in a bit of a tricky situation because he's in open field. He's in an open field, not so much cover coming in, and there we are. Evil with the revenge shots onto Warrior, knocks him down with a headshot from his Kar 98. Dhoni PG14 goes down too, and Light he's just wait, is he spamming from the smoke? So you can kind of see where Evil is, and this vehicle will blow up any moment, and it did. Claimed the lives of Inferno and Warrior. So far I see Dhoni knocked down, Light is still quite low, Hacker are eliminated, and I think it should be Oak's game right now. And yep, as I said before, Team Oak did win. So there you have it, folks. That's how you see how if the circle it moves towards one team's favor, that team, if they don't throw it, of course, they're bound to win that game. And that's exactly what Oak did. Picked up a total of 14 kills as they went on. And Glitch too, I mean, they did quite a lot of damage as well. But I was kind of disappointed by Hacker. Though they did get only 3 kills, they also placed 3rd. And I think that was a good game, I think. And Hacker, I still think they can make a big comeback in the next game. So that was it for this match. GG, well played to everyone. And I will see you in the other one, which will start at 9 PM, so we have 30 minutes of break time. I'll also read your chat in the meantime. What's up? What's Akshat Pandey says team 16. Negative, right? They died quite early. All 3 members just wiped out at the start of the game. Clown said message retracted. F. Raga! How you doing? क्या हाल है? मैं सरप्राइज हूँ राघव खेला नहीं इस बार. Huh. Weird. Relaunch करूँ क्या? I think I should. Hmm. Make room, we're waiting. Buddy, I don't make rooms. That's the admin's job. I just dropped them a message. They said 8:55 पे बनेगा. 3 मिनट ही है उसमें तो. Hey, what's up, Paras? क्या हाल है? Shout out to you. Check my boy out. Paras Agarwal, decent streamer. Also, boys, lobby up. 1 मिनट दो बस. Okay, we back. जल्दी आ जाओ. बड़ी जल्दी है खत्म करने की इसे. Last match of the day, guys, and it is weekendy. जल्दी आ जाओ फ्रांस. Wow, okay. We started. It started. I did not expect this. I honestly did not expect this. 75 लोगों में शुरू. Damn. Interesting. 75 people. Damn. 100 तक तो होने चाहिए थे सारे. 5 seconds. Last map of the day, Weekendy. And well, so far, decent enough flight path over Weekendy, going over Peshkova, Podvosto, Cement Factory, Castle Volnova, and Winery. Okay, so it's kinda deviated from the middle, but don't let that fool you. It's still a 6x6 map. You can still get to where you want. And as I say that, players have already started to make their way off the airplane and dropping down quite fast towards the ground at their desired location. So far, I see almost everyone out of the airplane, and this is going to be an interesting one. Still kind of waiting on where the zone forms because that is my definition of fun. And yeah, everyone is out of the airplane. I see Wolf and I think HYFR going towards Milnar together. Wow. So I think Wolf they mean to overshoot this. So yeah, HYFR and Team Wolf. Wait, okay, so was Thunder Malik in Wolf's team in the previous match? I don't think so. So, okay, looking at the circle, my god. My god, this is a good circle. Just completely opposite, nowhere near the flight path. And, dude, that's interesting. So, I think, yeah, Glitch will be the first team to draw blood. And they're currently in their fight against Team EQZ. Mr. John in quite a lot of trouble, and Dhoni will be the one to pick up the kill. So far, Glitch have picked up 2 kills, and yeah, Team 5 already down, EQZ already down by 2 members. That is just pure feels bad, man. So, Glitch they picked up 3 kills, one each on Atom Dhoni and Warrior. And another fight we may get to see will be down in Milnar. That will be between Team Wolf, Drive to Hell, and HYFR. So far, I see intro from Drive to Hell, source the vehicle, and I think they will be driving to hell. I'm on a highway to hell. Will be going up quite close and will take some shots from Team HYFR, but not enough damage done by HYFR. So yeah, over up in Goroka, I see Team Antidote taking their fight against Overprecious. So yeah, Poison OP. I think he did manage to spot Chiku from Overprecious in the building. Again, IceIceBaby They're up chilling in Villa. No worry whatsoever. But as keep saying that, this is PUBG Mobile. A lot of fights will be a stalemate because guess what? Third person view. And yeah, so that's why all of the teams are in the stalemate because both the teams they just tend to camp each other out to see who makes the mistake first. And well, looky here. We have a little train going on between Drive to Hell and Negative right on their tail. So Drive to Hell, I think they've abandoned their vehicle, and Demon is now in hot pursuit. I think if he just scopes in, he might just see a member of Drive to Hell. And which was quite interesting to see is that Demon, he's quite alone where he is right now. I think he knows that there is people right here. Zahereela Nag is taking a fight against TOG. I don't know where. But Wolf are still stuck with HYFR down in Milnar. And I think their fight has begun. The fight I was waiting for, truth be told. Ghatak and Malik both have taken some points of damage. FlexNex has also taken some damage. And yeah, Goroka fight is still going on between Overprecious and Antidote. So far we see many teams still outside the circle, but the rotation paths are relatively clear, especially on Mount Kresnik's side. And well, IceIceBaby, they have abandoned their villa position to move up near the Goroka hill. So far, I still see Negative on Drive to Hell's heels. They're still picking up the scraps left behind by Drive to Hell. And now I think Drive to Hell, they're still oblivious about the fact that there is a team behind them, but I think Intro may have spotted out a team. Gets on the snow bike. So Vela is chilling up in Zapava, is that? Yeah. So Vela are currently chilling in Zapava. No worry in the world whatsoever. This is gonna be a slow game. One, because it's TPP, and second, because you see it right here, 66 people alive. In the previous game, these many people were alive during phase 4. So that kind of got my hopes up of seeing a good game, and that the previous one was really a good game. So let's focus our attention back on Goroka as Hades OP has been downed and is being revived by Izumi. Ghost goes down to Prime OP. That's quite a trade coming in from Overprecious. Now Insane goes down too. It is only Poison that is left alive. Kevlar has found his grave and Poison goes down too. Overprecious, they picked up 4 easy kills with not much damage done to themselves. Izumi will be the one to go down now. And well, so yeah, Overprecious, they have picked up 4 easy kills. Easy. And over near Villa, we see Team IM4 taking that fight against FCS. Let's hope they win it this time. Purohit quite covered up behind that rock, and Lux will get the headshot knocked down onto Dexy. And I think Purohit, he needs to rush that building right now. And yeah, that's exactly what IM4 is doing. Not give them any room to breathe, but the revive has come in. And so yeah, Purohit does say Cobra right there vaults in and still manages to get the knockdown. Hot damn. The grenade came in and Cobra will go down. So Dexy, only one left alive, manages to knock down. Okay, so yeah, FCS they are out of the game quite early too. But now over near Zabawa, we see Team Vela take that fight against Team Ferocious. Velle Log, it seems they got some work on their hands. And I think they will use the TPP to their full advantage. But wow, look at this. Punisher is bleeding out right behind Vele Log, and he only has one job right now: stay alive and call out everything that he sees. So you can easily give the position. Punisher goes down too. And you see now Team Ferocious, they're using Punisher to get the call outs, but Punisher didn't stay alive for long, and there's only Insane from Vele Log that is left alive. Villain goes down too, and so yeah, let's actually spectate Insane, see what he does in a situation like this. So my bad, it's Vela and Wick that are left alive from Vele Log, and two people from Team Ferocious. Ferocious not looking quite ferocious, truth be told. As Insane, he clearly hears those footsteps above him. I don't think you can get up that way. But I think he did hear Robert get down. And Insane will go down. These two players are moving in perfect harmony. Wick is the only one left alive. He jumps down too and sprays out a couple of bullets. But Robert does go down. But Lasan is the Robert and Lasan. Seriously? That's what you keep your rave? Anywho, these two, they won that team fight, and so they'll still have each other until this ends. And so yeah, the circle still moves northward, where Oak yet again are still inside the very center. Glitch now, they move right between Oak and TOG. Warrior stayed behind for some reason. Okay, so he started moving again. Nice. So yeah, almost all of the teams are inside the zone now, save for HYFR and Wolf. So negative now. Let's actually see if they. Wait, did I miss a fight? I think I missed one fight between negative and Drive to Hell because I don't see them anywhere on the map. Interesting. So it seems Drive to Hell will be eliminated after all. Let me see if I can find their bodies. So yeah, Drive to Hell are all out, and I think it was Team 24, Your Bad Luck, who picked up their kills. Yes, I think it was Your Bad Luck who took down Drive to Hell. I see that 3 kill above their name, so I'm just assuming that. So I see Wolf, they are moving down. They're moving from the south side into the zone, which will be quite interesting to see because they have 3 teams locking down the south side here, as Rage and so yeah, Rage did manage to pick up a couple of kills on their way to the zone. So IM4 and Team Rage, they're quite close to each other, but so is GMT. But look at here, Your Bad Luck. They just crashed the small little compound at the edge, and I think they should be safe enough. But IM4 just crashed that same compound. It's gonna be a fight to watch between these two teams here. While still taking a bit of zone damage before going in. And I don't think this fight is gonna start anytime soon because they're literally on the opposite boundary walls. But um, no doubt, Rage has heard those footsteps. Crusher OP pulls the pin onto the grenade. But yeah, he does see Alok just sprinting right beside that blue vehicle. This is quite interesting because I don't see Kamikaze here. Not even in the death feed. I don't see Kamikaze. Kamikaze did not connect. Okay, so that will be a huge blow to their tier 1 momentum as they missed one match. That's at least they could have gotten 10 points from this match if they played decent enough. And so yeah, did the fight finally take place? Okay, so this fight it took place between IM4 and Rage. Furious, the only one left alive, doing his level best to do so. And he does see Purohit just standing right there. And that was a great spray coming in. And now Furious will live to see another day, and so will Crusher. But this fight is still not done as your bad luck have entered the field. And they will now attempt to flush out the remaining members of Team Rage. Crusher OP has been picked up and he will get the revive in. Still want to see what Rage does here. So I think that they still haven't heard those footsteps of your bad luck. And those two remaining team members have been ganged up on by Team HYFR. Ninja will go down and will instantly be finished. Hazard, the only one left alive from that fight, will go down too. So it is only Falcon and White Wolf that are left alive. They're kind of at a safe distance from the from Team HYFR. And I think they're gonna leave the two members of Rage to their fates and will move inside the zone, or maybe they will just gatekeep them. I think they're going for the gatekeep, I think. So, yeah. Way up north, I see the remaining member of Team EQZ, Parts OP, is just chilling in port. He's gonna camp it out for long, and now, well, HYFR, they just downed Hazard and Wolf as well, so it's only Falcon that is left alive. Only one alive from his team, that is your bad luck. White Wolf will meet his fate, or rather his maker. Falcon, but in a bit of a situation here, I think, yeah, he's gonna abandon it and move inside the zone. Furious, he still has this dash here, and phase 3 has now begun. Both these guys get into the same vehicle and they will now move and enter from the western side, which is quite smart if you ask me, because not a lot of the western side is occupied and they still have a lot of real estate to work with, especially this compound right here up in Mesto. If they take it, Dobro Mesto, mind me. So yeah, they still have quite a lot of ground to work with, and I believe Team Overpressures, they have sourced this airdrop. So yeah, they'll still hold this small little compound here, and as I wait for the zone to grow shorter, Overpressures are right in the bank buck, but bank center, and so are Team Oak. So far I see IceIceBaby down on the southern side of the circle, and these four teams still outside and still making their way into the zone. I'm surprised Wolf has managed to stay up that long, and Falcon will be the one to take down Panther, was it? So yeah, I think Falcon did knock down Panther. And so far, I don't see how Furious could spot that far. And I think HYFR will not hesitate to take this fight because they're still 4 men strong. They're still getting shot at, but I think the revive will come in by Wolf Ghatak. Yep, he will be able to get the revive in, and Panther will live to see another day. HYFR have managed to move inside the zone on the small Goroka side, going over the frozen lake and into the edges of Goroka. So that's a decent enough rotation coming in from HYFR. Now I see IceIceBaby still camping that southern side. And Wolf, they haven't managed to move inside the zone. But Falcon did, and he is followed by Team Wolf, who I think they still haven't managed to spot out Falcon because of the rock cover that he's in right now. But he does hear their vehicles go through, and he also sees his earlier targets at Team Rage still alive right in front of him. If he plays it smart enough, he can pick up those 2 kills as well. So he also sees Wolf pass through. And so yeah, as the next zone will go in, GMT Pash will pick up those 2 kills of Team Rage. GMT are up by 4 kills. 6 kills actually. So far, Wolf Ghatak still alive. Thunder Malik as well, surviving on 1 HP. Ghatak will now drop that smoke. And I think I want to spectate this fight between GMT Bruisers and Team Wolf. They're literally on the other side of the hill. And the zone, they still have some distance to cover, and the fight has been initiated by Panther. By Panther. He's going around, but still stays on the high ground to maintain that, positional advantage over GMT Bruisers. And they really have to stick to this high ground as well, because they have 4 members down, and we see 2 of them just drive away, and the remaining 2 also get in their vehicle, and I think they will drive off as well. So I see the fight between Glitch and Overprecious has started, as well as the fight between IceIceBaby. But look at this, almost 3 teams up in this small little compound here. Izumi goes down to Inferno's M24 shot that we saw earlier. Hades OP tags down Atom and Inferno. So there was an M249 in that drop. Pops that grenade, and I think it's gonna do some damage. No, it didn't do any damage. Feels bad. But Izumi will not be revived. Izumi bites the dust. And there... okay, so Izumi will be revived. I thought that was just a spectator glitch. So yeah, Izumi is up. Chiku OP is up. And, well, this fight just got a whole lot interesting. Because on the ground floor are 2 members of Team Glitch. So far, Glitch are not making any move. The thing is, if they just stay split like what Dhoni and what Warrior is doing, I don't think they're gonna last very long, because if one of them gets knocked down, the other is not there to stick the revive in. So I think what they should do is just stick together. As Dhoni went for a small little bait right there. I think he does know that Izumi is still on the top. Oh, there we are. He saw his gun and his body. Now he's sure where Izumi is. And so, but look at TOG here. They they also want these free kills. They're also kind of rushing in onto Overprecious and Glitch's position now. So the remaining member of EQZ, Parth, I think he's gonna go down to Team Ferocious because Ferocious are right on him or under him for that matter. So HYFR, they're still taking that fight. That was a long range spray down onto Wolf. So I believe Ghatak is out and Izumi will knock down Atom. This fight just got a whole lot more interesting because TOG have stepped in and will knock down Warrior. It is only Dhoni that is left alive from Team Glitch, and his position will be quickly rushed to. Shadow takes down Hades from Overprecious, and he also sees members of TOG right in the right in front of Dhoni's building. He still doesn't take any shots. That's smart. He just thinks that he can go for the kills right there. Prime goes down to Hades goes down as well. It is only Izumi and Chiku that are left alive, while all four members of TOG stand. Parth OP does go down. And well, Dhoni still alive, popped down that smoke. Chiku now still getting that third person view. Izumi dropped down yet again. So yeah, Izumi will bite the dust and Izumi will go down and Chiku will go down too. That was quite the cleanup coming in from TOG. They did go down to a couple of times, but the revives came in. They're still oblivious. Oh no, there he is. Dhoni gave the footstep, and Shadow won't make the mistake. Survives with 1 HP. Oh, but the zone's coming in too. That was a nice cleanup coming in from TOG. They just quickly bagged those kills. They're sitting at 10 kills right now. Oak is still alive, and Ayan from GMT is still alive. Surprise, surprise. So far, that's the your four teams. All four members of Oak are standing as well. Things seems to be looking quite good for Oak, your victors of the previous match. So far, no one has made their move into the circle. I see the closest one is TS Rubber. Kind of waiting it out, see who goes in. They're on 7 kills themselves, which is not bad at all. So we have TOG on the northwest, we have Team Ferocious on the eastern side, and we have Oak on the southern side, and GMT's Ayan on the southwestern side. Let's see how this plays out. It's gonna take some time to get these players into the zone. So okay, Oak's Evil has spotted out Lassan and will take him down. It's only Rubbered from Team Ferocious that is the only one left alive right now. And wow, TOG, they're not done. They're still taking that long distance spray, and Rubber will get the revenge trade onto Evil from Oak. And Evil will be flushed as well. Or maybe that was a kill steal coming in. So yeah, I think Lassan may get revived or not. Team Ferocious are out. Oak will be the ones to pick up their kills. And well, so GMT's Ayan is still alive, and if he just decides to brush into Team TOG, TOG, they are just raining damage from their compound onto Team Oak. Ayan is in a decent enough position. If he doesn't move much, doesn't get up much. But he does see Sid takes quite a lot of shots, gives away his position, and will be instantly spotted. Tagged down to quite low HP, 25%, I'm assuming, and I think the rush will come in. Yep. No time for him to use the first aid. Can't go out. But this should give Oak enough time to get the revive in and for them to get inside the zone too. But GMT Ion, he tried. Knocked down and finished MD from TOG. My god, how quickly the tables turned. So, what was once a 4 versus 3 fight is now turned into a 3 versus 3. But I don't think Cyber's he's gonna make it, so it's kind of a 3 versus 2 scenario right here. Cyborg bleeding out slowly. So let's actually spectate Oak's POV right now, see what they do, because they're on the lower ground. Still, last game, and Oak, I think they're still in the safe spot right now, because they came first in the previous match, and if they do place second, that's still gonna put them quite up in the points table. And well, Playzone will be the one to claim the life of Oak's Dark, and I think they're gonna give that kill, but nope. TOG will pick up the win with quite a lot of kills. Look at this. That's 8 and 5, 13 kills onto TOG. And still, Oak, I know they did get 5 kills only, but they still managed to place second. That's still gonna put them quite up in the points table. And that was it for game number 2. 2 more games coming up on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, same times. And be sure to check out my socials down in the description. And you can also find the list of teams playing and the match timings for both the remaining days. Let me quickly catch up on your chat and I will end this stream. Sam OP says, Kamikaze ko dikhao. Kamikaze connect nahi hui, sir. Hey, Trace Mac, what's up? Nikhil Bhaiya, how are you doing? Okay, so you're considering me to cast your tournament? Okay, that's good. Nice. Shadab Malik, technically, yes, it's the real tier 1 scrims. Aurum ने host करे हैं ये एक प्लेटफॉर्म देने के लिए प्लेयर्स को ताकि वो अपनी competitive करियर को स्टार्ट कर सकें. So yeah, I think that was it for this stream. कल मिलते हैं दोस्तों सेम टाइम पे और मैं भी जाके खाना खाऊंगा अभी बहुत भूख लगी है. Stay safe, stay indoors, stay healthy and happy and watch stream seriously and check out my socials too. Love you all. Bye bye.